Hey, what's up guys? It's Jake aka Tag, and today we're back again with a giant miner fast cycling deck. This deck is so fun to play because you got double minions, so double the fun. You're gonna have a lot of fireball bait with the minion horde, the minions, and the musketeer. This deck cycles super fast with the skeletons, and of course you're gonna have the zap instead of snowball, so then you can reset Inferno Towers, which are super prevalent in the meta right now. If you ever face against a balloon deck, it is a 100% win rate every single time for you. So check it out for 12 win grand challenges, and also hit it up on the ladder and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comments section. Anyway, we're going to go for skeletons in the back. This guy's going to end up dropping nothing, so we're going to go for a miner in the left-hand lane, hoping they drop something in the lane of the two skeletons for whatever reason. Sometimes they do that. Whenever they see skeleton split, they'll drop something in the lane of the two skeletons, so that's why I always go opposite lane with a miner. So this guy's going to end up going in for a lumberjack. I can go in for a giant right in front to make sure that the musketeer doesn't get crucified by that lumberjack. He's going to have ice spirit, ice golem. So this is looking like it could either be a hog rider deck, or it could also end up just being a balloon deck or something along those lines. So I want to end up just zapping here, just chilling and relaxing a little bit. It's going to get a lot of damage on us, on our giant. Giant doesn't even get a hit, but if I go in for minions and miner, he might have just exhausted a lot of elixir. He exhausted his ice golem and his ice spirit, so he's going to have to snowball or something on this. We'll see. Okay, he got back to ice spirit because his card cycle is freaking OP, man. Do I fireball this is the question, because I'm not able to kill the musketeer. I don't think that's a good play, so I don't have a small spell in hand. Now I can fireball it. And then just skellies here. I think that's way better now. We got more of an elixir advantage there, being able to hit 2 units. And I wouldn't have been able to really kill the ice golem, and I don't think the skeletons would have killed the musketeer there, so it's pretty important. We're going to go muskie in the back, see what he does. He's just going to go for a fire barrel. I could zap that instead of going for minions, because minions is a pretty hefty elixir advantage just for that. I don't really want to gift like 3 elixir on that. Alright, we're in a giant, and then I think he's going to assume that I'm in a miner, but I don't think he's going to have elixir for everything that he would want. Yeah, so he's not able to defend it, even though he knew that I was going to do it. And the miner is able to kill the musketeer for a +1 elixir trade, which is always super nice to see. And then he's going to end up having ice spirit in hand for this musketeer, so kind of want to end up going in for minions so we can kill the ice spirit, please. No, he's just going to snowball. Okay. Well, he knew I was going to try to kill the ice spirit, so that's why. I really think that he is balloon. He just hasn't shown it yet because he knows that I have minion horde, I think. So we're going to go for skeletons. We're going to go for giant. It looks like he's going to be going opposite lane here. Yep, there it is. Definitely want to just fireball everything. And then minions. I notice how I hit the ice golem like off to the side, so then my minions were able to get more value. Then I'm in a miner here. I think that the musketeer is actually going to be able to make him drop more than he wanted to. So we're playing this super well. I want to go for a skeleton's round on top of the musketeer. Unfortunately, that's going to not deny everything, but it's okay. It's only going to get 1 hit, so I'm okay with it. Still vibing, still relaxing, still chilling. I go giant here. I'm actually going to end up going in for another fireball. And then minions again. I think that's probably our best bet at countering at that. When he spams too much, you just fireball and you don't go for the minion horde. Otherwise, he's just going to go snowball your butt. And that would be really bad. You don't want him to snowball you. So I think that we eat that lumberjack. No kappa. It's probably the best play. Giant again. So if he goes balloon opposite, we use the minion horde. He still hasn't seen it, so I think he knows that we have minion horde, but he hasn't like, dropped anything. I'm actually going to fireball zap. You want to zap before the fireball because the fireball like knocks it away, right? So that's really important to make sure that the fireball actually hits. If you knock it away, then maybe your zap doesn't hit, you know? We're going to go minions. With the musketeer, I think that's going to be enough to kill the balloon without 2 hits. Maybe gets 1. And then we should be able to win because Santa Claus is going to be tanking. We're just going to go for a zap, and then we go in for a miner because Santa Claus demands his entire presence. The miner only needs a couple hits, and then I get a fireball. If that giant gets 1 hit, the game is over. So, GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you. I think we played that super well, obviously against a very good player. So, good luck in the rest of your challenge, man. Alright, we're going to end up going in for a miner to kick off the game. We're going to see what's up, see what this guy's got in store for us. He is going to go in for a Valkyrie. So after seeing Valkyrie, it's most likely going to be a miner control deck. It could be something different. It could actually end up being a Expo control, but I'm thinking that it's going to be miner, boys. I believe in it. So he's actually going to have balloon. That's crazy. That's so wild. We've played against so many balloon players today. He's going to zap that. I want to go for a giant in front. If we can tank for the minion horde, that'd be phenomenal. I don't think we're going to be able to tank for any of it, unfortunately. Minions should end up just dying here. Maybe one of them gets tanked for. Okay, that's great. If we tank for one of them, we actually bait out another unit. That's all we needed. He can't even NATO that to King Tower, I don't think. Yeah, no, you can't. You can only do that to Golem. Or if you, like, Ice Spirit slow down the Giant, then you can actually NATO it to King. You just need to get some type of slow on it. Okay, Minor OP. It's going to be one of our best ways of dealing with that Executioner. Unfortunately, all the minions die. But still okay. We know he's going to end up having balloons, so I just want to go for another Musketeer in the back. And guys, if he ends up going in for a balloon opposite, he's going to get a cordial greeting of a minion horde straight to the face. Oh, dude. He just knew. He wanted it. Oh, never mind. He went in for a Prediction Executioner, but he's not able to hit everything, so does it really matter? Dude, let's go. Skeleton Surround here as well. I don't know how many hits he's going to get. Does he only get 2 Executioner hits? Maybe 1. Yeah, only 1. That's hilarious. So it just shows the power of Minion Horde. Against Executioner Predict at the River, knowing that that was the only card that I had in the cycle, he still wasn't able to break through because I dropped a lower Minion Horde. He's going to zap. So he has a hard counter here. He's going to have Executioner, NATO. Oh, man. Zap. Valkyrie. Valkyrie doesn't do anything, really. It kind of impairs his card cycle, but with his fast cycle, does it really matter? Dude, thankfully he doesn't end up having something crazy like Fireball in this deck as well. Yeah, he's still not going to get a hit. Minion Horde is so busted, man. He went for a Zap Ice Spirit, doesn't hit everything, and then the minions to the right-hand side take his tower. They scourge the earth. We take the tower. We endure the crucible of this deck, and there's nothing that he can do about it. GG. Well played. Peace out, Girl Scout. This is going to be a pretty easy W since we took both towers. There's no way for him to come back. I would say there's a way for him to come back if he only if we only have 1 tower, but there's no way when we have 2. We just end up dropping the Skill Horde. We counter push with the Giant in front of it. We still have 2 Giants, 2 Santa Clauses. Apparently it's 2x the Christmas for this man. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. It was a pleasure playing against you. A couple more seconds, and when he would have felt the pain of the 3 crown. So of course, bro. This went 12-0. Wow. Alright, this guy's just going to go kick off the game with a Savage Expo at the start. Like, not even carrying. Doesn't even know what I have. Doesn't even have 10 Elixir. Just goes in for the Expo at the river. Mad lad. He's trying to defend it as well, which makes absolutely no sense because obviously a Giant right on top of the Expo will kill it. No matter what you have, man. So what are you going to do here? Are you going to spam me some more? I mean, you could go for Archers in the back. This is a really good matchup for me, so I will not lose it, my man. They're going for minions here. I want him to fireball that. That would be amazing for us if he fireballs that. He's actually going to have Ice Wizard. Yikes, dude. So he's going to have Ice Wizard, NATO, Tesla, probably. You hate to see it. One of the, like, few good iterations of Expo that he could have for him. Against us, at least. Like, if he has, like, NATO, could be a little bit rough. If he NATOs that back, that'd be a huge misplay because then he wouldn't have Elixir and he would just lose to the Minion Horde. So I was hoping that he would. I was hoping he would be really savage here. Okay, this is really sketchy. Not gonna lie, he's gonna end up having Ice Wizard, Barbs. He's gonna have a lot of answers to Giant. This is like one of the few decks that Expo actually could win with against Giant Miner. I was gonna say, guys, easiest matchup of my life if he's running 2.9. No problems, no questions asked, but you know, this could be a little bit more difficult. We could be in for a little bit of a challenge right here. I don't know though. We'll have to wait and see. I hope he goes in for an Expo so then I can get a juicy Fireball. Actually, because the Ice Wizard will lock on my tower, I want to go for Minion Horde. I don't really want to do that. Alright, so we're going to let that lock. We know he's got Barbs, so we're going to wait for the Fireball. No, I'm going to go Muskie right on top. He doesn't have Elixir for the Barbs anymore. That's going to be a dead Expo. Very dead Expo. Even when you go Tesla there, it doesn't matter. He seems like a pretty decent player, though. Just seems like a very odd matchup, to be real here. You can get a Miner in front to tank. That would be awesome. I don't think it happens, though. Definitely just going to go for a Fireball on top of that. Make sure I don't have to deal with it. It's a fast cycle, so I'm not going to have issues. It's going to go in for an Expo again, maybe? Okay, okay. See if he goes in for a Tesla. I'm going to go Minion Horde here. If he's got arrows, that would be hilarious. I don't think he does. He's got Fireball, though. Definitely a little bit more sketchy. Great Fireball value. Let's snag that real quick. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to have to use Giant on defense here. I'm going to have to play pretty well. Doesn't look like he has a big spell, though, so that's good. Musketeer here. Giant on defense, as I said before. Not on offense when he has a Tesla there. And then I want to go for Minion Horde right on top. I mean, they need to go in for a miner right on top of the Expo, unfortunately, but that's something that I've learned after the Expo buff. It really needs as much attention as possible. You cannot ignore that Expo. It demands your presence. It demands your attention. He cannot be neglected. I'm going to go in for another Musketeer in the back. He's going to go in for... Wow, he's just going to miss the Barbarian, so he loses. Yeah, so I was just going to keep playing defensive Giants and then cycling out with Miner. That's how you win against Expo. Okay, so we got a game against Valentin. We're going to suss out a good luck here. We're going to see what's up, see what this guy's got. I'm just going to go cycle my minions in the back. Unfortunately, I do not have a Miner. I would love to Miner with one of those minions, but that's not in the cards for us today, quite literally. So I'm going to end up going for a Musketeer in the back, and he's just going to go for a Lava Hound like an absolute mad lad. I want to go for a Zap on top of those 2 bats, so then we're able to get that nice amount of damage on top of that spam that he's about to drop on me. So we're going to end up going in for a minion horde, kept those minions alive for the most amount of values. Where are the clone players' brain cells, guys? I don't know. It's definitely never going to break through a Musketeer. I don't know, guys. Really awesome, though. We're just going to end up taking the tower. That felt really good, man. I feel like a lot of Lava Hound clone players, they just end up cycling their Lava Hound clone, and they're like, yo, you know what the play is? Just cycle the Lava Hound clone and don't even care what happens. 60% of the time it takes the tower anyway, right? So he's probably going to have barbs. I just want to play really aggressive since he used the Skarmy. He's not going to have it in cycle, so I dropped my minions in the back, and then I followed up with a giant knowing that I would be able to take the tower. We actually kill his baby dragon as well, so that worked out really, really well. So playing aggressive when his Skarmy is out of cycle is generally a really good play. So that's also pretty good. Usually want to be pretty aggressive when clone doesn't have their 1 or 2 ground counters in hand, when they don't have barbs or when they don't have Skarmy. And if he drops barbs, we just fireball it, right? So we're chilling. We're going to drop skeletons here. He's probably going to drop baby dragon, so we'll have to use minion horde and have to tank for it, I assume. End up going for a fireball here, trying to kill that. If we don't kill that, we're kind of screwed. I'm going to end up having to go for a miner because we know he's going to spam more stuff. If he went in for a baby dragon, I would love for that baby dragon to go target the miner instead. So that's what I was like predicting. Do we need to zap this? I definitely do, unfortunately. And we're going to go same lane as him. Musketeer kills Lava Hound pups in 1 hit now, so it's so busted. So we might go cycle our giant, but the reason we're going to cycle our giant is not to actually take his tower. Don't get it twisted. We're not trying to. We're just going to try to cycle it so then we can clump up a lot of his air units and kill him that way. So we're going to drop baby dragon or something. I'm going to fireball this so when you clone, you're not going to end up having the fly machine and you're not going to have too many targets for us, which is always really good. Go for a zap on top of those bats. Since we still have the Musketeer on the map, there's absolutely no way that he's able to do anything. Musketeer is one of the best cards in the world that you could possibly, feasibly imagine against any type of air defense. So, like, you're trying to defend against Lava Clone, you're trying to defend against Lava Balloon, you're trying to defend against anyone that has a balloon. You have that Musketeer, you DPS down those Lava Pups in 1 hit, and then the Musketeer provides amazing counter push potential with a Giant or a Santa Claus right in front of it. Yo, we have the 3 Musketeers, no Kappa, guys. 3 Musketeers on the map, and we don't even have the card. Love to see it. GG, well played, and peace out. Completely and utterly asserted dominance there.